you know what time it is. BAS and FRO Fantasy Baseball Podcast back again. Second mock draft.
Fro in the house.
All right, contractual obligation fulfilled. We got to do it every time.
That's it. Let's do it. Looking forward to this podcast. You know why? Looking forward to this mock draft. You know why?
No, I don't know why.
Because it ain't mine. It's yours.
Oh, thanks,
You're
man.
on the stage, and I'm only asking the questions.
Yeah, I'm on the stage, and I'm not sure if I'm performing, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. No.
All right, let's get going. So today, as you might have guessed, we're looking at my mock draft, the Basil mock draft, from the one, the only, Basil. How do you feel about that, Fro?
Yeah. When you see what he did, you want it to be the only one you see. But anyway, go on.
All right, so I think we just got to get right into it. So, a few things. First, Fro's going to be the interviewer, which it's a real shame. Really sorry about that.
Fro on the loose.
Anyway, I'm going to be drafting from my true third position because, you know, I had a pretty terrible season last year. We don't need to talk about that. And then also, I think the last thing we need to talk about, again, 10-team league, yeah, and live draft. That's pretty much it, right?
And what's your strategy going into this draft?
All right, my strategy. I can't really do a pitcher and one hitting category strategy. It doesn't fit well with where I am. So, hitter-pitcher. Well, hitter and Ks, really. Hitter, Ks, and contending and wins is really what I'm going for here.
All right, so you're trying to win all the hitting categories, so the 5 hitting categories.
Yep.
You want to dominate the K category.
Yep.
And you want to be competitive in wins.
Yeah.
Got it.
This is correct. All right, let's get started.
All right.
Oh, God.
Here we go with the Basil mock draft. And we got the first pick. Drum roll, please.
Goldie.
Goldie. I like it. I like Goldie. First pick, 5 category hitter. Good stuff.
All right. I gotta address one thing for you first. The latest Yahoo mock draft rankings, right? In mock draft, he's ranked 11th. What do you think about that?
So you're breaking some news here for me.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. I have to look at the numbers, look at why he dropped, and as anybody who knows my drafting style, I'm not a huge fan of the Yahoo rankings. I live by the ADP, the average draft position, which is the culmination of all the mock drafts.
Yeah.
So I go for that, and I see his ADP is around 5, which again surprises me.
I would have thought it was lower than that. Really.
So has he got hurt?
No, he hasn't got hurt. It doesn't. I mean, he doesn't.
They've recalibrated his stats because he's only projected to get 26 homers. I don't think that was the case before.
Yeah, well, but still, I mean, if you look at those numbers, they're absolutely ludicrous. They're ludicrous.
Yeah, interesting.
He's a true 5 category player. I mean, it's and also, how can you downgrade him? They pretty much downgraded him significantly in every stat, except for stolen bases, where they've upgraded him by 3, and they think his average is going to stay the same. I don't know how you can downgrade him by so much. I don't get it. I think it's crazy.
I wonder if they factored in J.D. Martinez into those numbers. J.D. Martinez returning to the D-backs.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I'm just
J.D. Martinez doesn't make a player drop by that much by himself.
All right.
I don't know.
I see a future podcast covering this topic. But anyway, let's go on.
All right. We spend too much time on this.
Pick number 2.
All right. Pick 2. Carlos Correa. I mean, he's just too good.
I like it. Like a solid guy, almost 5 category guy at a shortstop. Good. I think an obvious second round draft pick, and a high first round in some people's eyes.
Yeah, he dropped as well. I mean, he dropped. I had 18. He's usually around 16 or 15, so he dropped. Very happy with that, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 3.
All right, number 3. Talking of J.D. Martinez, we're going to go with J.D. Martinez, number 3. Now, if you look at his numbers, I think they are some of the craziest projections. Not crazy as in, he's never going to achieve them. But if you look at his numbers, they are absolutely ludicrous numbers that they're projecting from J.D. Martinez. Obviously, new Red Sox. What do you think?
No, I think he's a solid player. I mean, he's a high second round draft pick in some people's eyes. So yeah, I mean, great. You got him in the 3rd round, and I think with the Red Sox, hitters park surrounded by great hitters as well.
Yeah.
So yep.
I don't think he quite had that at the D-backs. I mean, he had Goldie, he had Pollock, but he didn't have quite the lineup that the Red Sox have around him, don't you think?
Yep.
All
Great
right.
pick.
Do you want to move on?
Yeah, pick number 4.
All right, pick 4. Nelson Cruz. Again, firepower.
Yeah.
Just firepower.
I rode Nelson to the title last year. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, all right. We don't need to talk about that trade, all right? Just because I traded Nelson to you doesn't mean you give me the right to banter me now, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Pick 5.
Let's move on as quickly as possible. So, pick 5. Poor man's Trout. Do we know who it is?
Yeah, it's our friend Yelich.
Yep, it's our friend Christian Yelich. Of course it is.
Yeah, I like it. I like it as a pick because I look at it this way: if you had a team full of Yeliches, you're winning. You're winning.
Oh, definitely. You're definitely.
So
winning. I think that's it. I think my eyes. Obviously, I picked it. Good pick.
Yep.
All right.
Pick number 6.
6th pick. So the viewers might know us from our first podcast. Do you know who I'm thinking right now?
I think you need the need for speed. You feel the need for speed.
I feel the need for Billy!
Yeah, it's interesting. Billy's a really high, his ADP puts him around the 50th or 60th overall pick. You know, Billy was bumping around 100 the last couple of years. So, yeah, he's definitely, the secret's out on Billy. So, yep.
Oh, yeah, the secret is definitely out.
Even though he's only really
one, really?
He's like, well, he's a 1-2 category player. But, yeah, he's so important in that category. So,
well, considering he had 59 stolen bases last year, and yeah, I guess he might be considered barely a 2 category player just because of the runs as well.
Yeah.
I think he was a 1 to 2 category player.
All right.
A bit early, I know.
Next pick.
I don't love this one. Not gonna lie, I don't love this one. Byron Buxton. That's I feel that's a big risk.
I like him. He's a poor man Yelich.
Exactly. So Buxton, poor man Yelich, he's a poor man Trout. So basically, what we're saying here, Byron Buxton is a steal where I got him. But I don't know. Looking at what he's did last year, I'm just not sure if he's going to progress.
I know. I think I like him. He's a guy who's been coming for a long time. He's been number 1 kind of ring draft player, or most sought after draft player for a long time. He's finally arrived. I think he's a solid player. I would have him in my team.
All right. Well, I'll respect that. 7th round, I guess, could be worse, right? Even if he does do badly, it could be worse.
Yep. Okay, who's your 8th pick?
All right, 8th pick, we got myself a catcher. I think Wilson Contreras, who I picked in the 8th round, I think he's just as good as value as Gary Sanchez 5 rounds later.
Okay, I think he's probably...
There's no reason to take Gary Sanchez.
He's my go-to catcher in fantasy for where you can get him.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not saying, I think in real baseball, Buster Posey is a better catcher.
Yeah.
In fantasy baseball, Sanchez is a better pick.
Yeah.
But Sanchez is going to go is going to be a 2nd round pick. So I like
3rd round. Yeah. I think it's too. Honestly, Contreras is as good a value. It's better value than Stanton, is where he is. All right. Do you want to move on?
Yep, let's do the next one.
All right, pick 9, Yoenis Cespedes. I think some of you might be sensing a trend of the outfielders here. Yoenis Cespedes is actually a bench player, but I think he's too good to pass up.
Good utility player.
But what do you think on that? Because my view is he could be a sub for Billy or Buxton when I don't need the speed.
I think one of the themes of your draft, which I think maybe you had a good draft overall, but I think where you kind of go off the rails a little bit is you do have too many outfielders.
I think that's definitely true. Yeah.
So you have trouble working in people into your lineup at times.
Well, that's a good point. Discipline is everything in these things. And I think, yeah, you're right. I think I did go a bit off discipline there.
Yeah.
But, sometimes you just can't pass up.
But where you were disciplined is you won a hitting strategy and your first 9 players are all hitters.
Well, that's going to change. Pick 10, Jose Barrios. I know you love this guy.
I don't understand how Barrios is viewed in the Yahoo land because he's the kind of guy who's ranked in the 130 or something like that, and
well, yeah, he's around. Yeah, his rank is 130. His X rank is 98, but his rank is 130, and his ADP is ridiculous. 105.6 makes no sense.
Yeah, no, I think that's good value there. I think he's better than that, and I think he's a higher draft. So, tip to the listeners out there, draft Jose Barrios. Dive. He's a dive guy in my view.
Exactly.
Great pick.
And also, when you compare him to Let me just put it this way. Who would you rather have? Yu Darvish in round 5 or Jose Barrios in round 10? That's a no-brainer in my opinion.
Yeah, Darvish will get some wins with his new team. But yeah, no, I like Barrios a lot.
Exactly. I think he'll actually drop in wins from where he used to be, at least. I mean, they were, World Series. All right, want to move on? I think we've covered Barrios quite a bit.
Yeah, pick 11.
All right, Lance McCluers. I know you like this guy as well.
I do. I've picked him. I think 2 of the last 3 years I've drafted him, so I think he's a solid back in the rotation guy. So it's good pick.
All right. The way I titled it on my computer is K's, and I don't think I need to say any more. I think that's about what I picked there.
All right, who'd you get at 12?
All right, 12. This was an epic fail. I was actually going for Travis Shaw, who you'll see later. I did actually end up picking, but Jake Lamb, batting average killer.
He does kill your batting average. Yeah, I don't like that pick at all. Because
Yeah.
if you had some guys, if you had 3 or 4 guys who were over 300, you could have the balance out. But you got a Billy already in there who's going to not great for batting average.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No bueno, man. No bueno.
Yeah, I mean Buxton's not that much bad. Buxton's all right.
He's all right.
But yeah, that was a massive fail.
All right, who'd you get next?
All right, pick 13. We got Roughneck Odor once again.
Once again, another batting average killer.
Yeah.
So I don't see your winning batting average right now.
Yeah, batting average is looking a bit scary for me right now.
All
I
right.
think we all gotta see how I do later on. But yeah, batting average, a bit scary at the moment.
Who'd you get next?
All right, next we went back to old pitching, and I think this is a very solid guy. Zach Godley, good season last year, good player.
Yep. No, solid. Typical mid-round sort of pick. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Who'd you get at 15?
All right, 15, Travis Shaw.
Sure.
Yeah, Travis Shaw. All right, Travis Shaw, in my opinion, is better than Lamb, obviously, and I think he could really help my team. He's not as much of a batting average killer. He hit 273 last year. That's respectable. I'm sure the Red Sox.
No. I mean, if you're getting him in the 12th round, which his ADP is 127, you're good. That's a good pick.
And considering I got him in the 15th, I
Yeah.
think that's good value.
Yep, I agree with that.
Way over his ADP. So I think that's good.
Who'd you get next?
All right, next up, we have got myself a little bit of, I believe I went back to pitching, Jeff Samardzija, the guy who you can't
San Francisco Giants.
Yes, we all know about him, Shark, Jeff Samardzija. Now, I don't think I'm getting pulled by loyalties here, but he didn't have the best of seasons last year, but I think he'll still be fine.
Your strategy is Ks.
Exactly.
At his draft rank, this guy's he'll deliver you Ks. He'll win a few games.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, I think I followed it up. Again, these are not desirable pitchers. These are not pitchers you really want.
You're not building your rotation off these guys.
Exactly, except for maybe Barrios. But I think pick 17 really reflects that with Kevin Gausman.
Again, more Ks.
Exactly, young Oriole. I think he's just a young fireballer that you were talking about in your mock draft.
I like it. Who'd you get next?
All right, next we got Blake Snell. Again. Snell.
Yeah, he's not going to get very many wins, I don't think. But
he's probably on the worst team.
I know, my God. But he will definitely pick some good games, and he'll definitely strike out some players. So for a K strategy, I think you've had 3 solid picks in a row there.
All right. Well, this is something I think is going to come up in the comments, and I think we should address this now before anything else. So I got Blake Snell, pick 18, round 18. You got him with your last pick, like the last pick of the draft, 230th pick. So how do you think the value compares there?
I think you're saying I'm a better drafter than you.
No, I don't think I'm saying that at all.
Listeners, I think that was the message he was trying to give.
All right, we're moving on before this gets any worse for my dignity. All right, you want to get going here?
Yeah. Next pick, Julio Teheran.
Yes, Julio Teheran. Again, to be fair to the man, I think he could have a decent year.
I think the Braves are a better team. I think they're going to have some excitement to that team, and he's going to get some strikeouts.
And he used to be quite promising.
Well, he was an up and coming player, never quite materialized, but maybe this is the year. I like that pick.
I mean, that happened with Buxton. He still has time.
Hey, here's the reality, right? When you have a hitting strategy and you do your first 10 picks or whatever it was on hitters,
9, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to use the back end of your draft for pitching, and you're looking for Ks. He's a K guy.
Exactly, and there you go.
Yep.
All right. Pick 20, another batting average killer. we got my boy Eric Thames. I had him last season. I think we can all say...
You're going to hit a ton of home runs, but you're also going to hit 250.
Yeah. I think we can all say I found a gem in Eric Thames last year.
Yeah.
All right. But not much to be said. Just power, home runs. And I think you sum it up really well. I'll hit a lot of home runs, but I'm also going to hit 250. But we'll talk more about that when we get to the rankings part. All right, pick 21. I think you like this guy, Lance Lynn.
It's amazing how the fantasy world changes. A couple of years ago, this guy was like a steadfast pick, top 100 pick on everyone's rotation. Everyone wanted him. Solid, played for a solid team. Now he's kind of falling on hard times. But yeah, I still like him.
Exactly. He is a free agent, but I think wherever he lands, he should have a rotation spot pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty safe guy. And I mean, if you look at the projected numbers, that's really good for a late round pick.
Yeah, his ERA is not even that bad. So,
exactly.
you're under 3.5 for an ERA for this guy. Yeah, I like it.
And if you look at last year, he had a good year.
Yep.
Good year for where I picked him, I think. That's one of the picks I'm pretty happy with, to be honest with you. But, moving on, we've got, oh God, Trumbo.
You are just determined to slaughter your batting average, aren't you?
Yes. Maybe I'm too addicted to power after doing it the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe I just can't pass it.
Right. I think we can move on because he's ain't going to do anything for you. Right.
All right. And then, hey, pick 23. We're bringing it back. Delino to Shields. Batting average razor.
Well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, he is definitely going to have a better average than your other guy. But although I see him projected at 256, that isn't like it's a great average. Well, but you pad your stolen bases, and so you need that.
Yeah, I do need that. I need the pad of steals. He's Gerard Dyson and Delino de Shields. They're kind of the players you throw in, pray to God, come on, please get a stolen base. Win that category for me this week.
All right. So let's just kind of bunch your last couple ones together.
Well, that was it. That's it.
Well, there we go. How about that, huh?
Yeah, we're done, eh?
I was better than I thought, huh?
All right, and then we're going to look at the end of draft rankings now.
Right.
So, I slotted me in at 5th. Not bad.
I'm surprised. It has you projected at 272 batting average.
Yeah, well.
I did not see that coming.
Well, let me just put it this way. If you take my starting lineup, I think you'll find my batting average is actually quite decent. I mean, we've got players... if we look at my starting lineup, we got probably players like Goldie, Correa, JD, Nelson, Yelich, all going to raise my batting average quite substantially. I think if you look at my starting lineup, it's going to be quite good.
So how many categories does it have you winning?
Alright, so categories it has me winning. Well, I'm not going to lie, it's few and far between for this mock draft, which is never a sentence you want to be heard saying.
So how many does it have you winning?
That's going to be 1. I pick runs by 1. So... It's not all bad. 2nd in home runs, 3rd in RBIs, 2nd in stolen bases, crappy average, and I think K's you gotta leave me on because I'm gonna stream some pictures every week to kind of reinforce the K category. So I believe every week I will win the K's.
So who actually won the K category?
That would be. We don't need to talk about that.
Oh, that was me. Actually, I was in the draft as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a shocker.
How many categories did I win?
Spoiler alert, you may have seen on Twitter earlier today, or earlier yesterday actually, Froman has beat me in a mock draft quite substantially, I think we can all say. What grade, do you know what grade just earlier you got on that mock draft?
Yeah, was it A+, or was it only an A?
Was it an A+? I think, we'll find out next time.
Never a big fan of the old Yahoo Analytics, except when it says I likes me, so
yeah.
But,
I think, hey, do you want to guess what my grade was? I think,
solid C?
No, solid B+.
Solid B+. Oh my God.
Hey. Before you get to it, that's pretty good. It's not that good, but it's
got you ranked 5th overall, but a solid B+.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Hang on. 2nd in not 2nd in wins. 3rd in wins. I'm in top 3 in 5 categories.
You are a legend.
In my own mind. Anyway,
Your lunch hour, but yes, go on.
All right, I think we definitely gonna end this here before my dignity gets punctured more by the Froman.
All right.
So we're gonna end it.
Good mock. Looking forward to the next one. Looking forward to the next show.
Is it a good mock though?
Not really. I'm just being kind.
All right, let's wrap this up. All right, see you guys next time. BAS and FRO checking out.
Peace out, buddies. Peace out.
All right, see you guys next time.